He said crime is out of control. Only now? Since when? Let me remind him. July 26, 2019, 7 fishermen murdered. That's 7. And then the next day, in Las Cuevas, 4 Sandman and others. So in the space of 24 hours, you had 11 murders. Crime wasn't out of control then? And who was the Minister of National Security in 2019? Awaiting. Stand up and be counted. Be quiet. Quiet as a lamb. Yes, quiet as a lamb. One of the worst Ministers of National Security sits right over there. Port of Spain, North West. But has the gall, when 11 murders take place under his watch in one day, has the gall to come and call for resignations on this side. And you know what? What he's not saying is that his constituents are largely responsible for the most murders in this country. And they don't want Zoso. They don't want Zoso. But the people begging for Zoso. So, look at this. Where did the murder, the quadruple murder of 4 with the young lady from Newtown Girls, where did that happen? Which constituency? And we all know, and I'm sure he knows, who committed it. I've stood up in this parliament time and again and made reference to the fact that I am from Serrano Road, Belmont. That I lived in Bella Road, Belmont, where the Attorney General is from. Right? I lived both places. They run parallel to each other. And, yeah. And one, Serrano Road cannot go into Bella Road, and Bella Road cannot go into Serrano Road. And he knows, I'm sure he knows, that the murders yesterday are connected to the murders in Lady Young, the quadruple murder. It's connected. So, and we know where they're from. We know, we've seen all the wakes and all the crying. We know Bella Road is in play. We know Serrano Road is in play. Where did the murders yesterday take place? Right by Holder Parlour, by Serrano Road Step. Who is the member of parliament for there? Well, it's a trifecta with those 2 quadruple murders. Because it's on the border, right on the border. Where Laventille East borders Laventille West is where the quadruple murder took place with the little girl. And yesterday, Holder Parlour, the other quadruple, is where Laventille West borders Port of St. South St. Anne's West. You want to know how I know? It took place 100 meters from where I grew up. The same way you wouldn't know when your constituents are going to murder some of your other constituents a street away. You expect us to know? But let me tell you something. What we wouldn't do. We wouldn't know that 4 people are trapped in a pipeline and wait and let them die. And then you have the gall to stand up here. Oh, look at stand up.
48 what? Sat here and I've listened to the gibberish and the verbal diarrhea from the member for Toko Sandra.
To deal with that objection, the one thing he couldn't say, he could call it all kind of things, verbal diarrhea. You know what he couldn't say? That I lied. He had to accept it.
Move on to the bill.
Yes, I'm moving on because you see, for the last 10 years, they did absolutely nothing in reforming the criminal justice system.